we are going to actually flow all of the portraits. So first things first, we're going to create a rectangle. I'm just going to make it black so it's easier to see. And underneath here, we're going to have a text box. And then on the data merge window here, we're going to select data source. And I'm already on the right folder here. And you're just going to select that index.txt file. Now it's brought up our headers. We have the photo, last name, first name. Photo we can drag and drop into the rectangle. And then for names, we're going to go first name, space, last name. I'm going to remove the hyphenation. I'm going to center justify this. And I might change the font to enter, maybe at 9 points. Let's do 8 points. We'll see how that looks. We go to preview, and this is how it's going to look. That looks good so far. So we can now create merge document. So by default, it goes to single record. We want to go to multiple records. As soon as you click multiple records, we can preview again, and it's going to give us a good indication of how it looks. If we go to multiple record layout, this is where we can adjust some of the spacing between the columns and the rows. So I'm just going to extend the spacing a little bit here. And then under options, you want to make sure that we're filling the frames proportionately and that we are centering those images within the frame. And as soon as we hit OK, it's going to take sometimes just a few seconds, depending how many students you're working with. Sometimes it takes a bit longer. And no overset text. That's good news. Now, as you can see, once again, by default, even if my document settings had facing pages, for whatever reason, when you use data merge, it will always remove the facing pages. So if we go to document setup, change it to facing pages, and we're going to start on page 2 just so we can see the full spreads. And this is how it's looking. Now, for sake of time, I didn't make that spacing perfect, but of course, if you have more time, you could adjust that spacing so it went right to the margins. But this is how it looks, and that is how easy it is to flow portraits into InDesign.